Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And a short kick taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go. Black 80. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 25 yards. Here we go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Check, check, walk 54, walk 54. Come on, D. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 50, check 50. Check 9, check 9.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Slam, slam, slam. Switch, switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill. We're going to 53. Kill, kill, kill.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
54. Mike's 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Then we're going to 53.
Now Prescott rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
54. Let's go.
This is Elliott. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Elliott. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on second down. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Prescott now. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Prescott, he'll fire a desperation throw for the... And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Don't pull this way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run with Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
On 4th,
they do snap it to Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I'm coming.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Check, block 54, block 54.
Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
10th carry now for Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. On first down, Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Coleman now. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need? Silver.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
He's coming.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, kill. Here we go, going to 52. Here we go, going to 54, Line in. Crash down. Whip. Watch the whip. 26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Check 26.
Right back to him on first down. Oh, and Nelson's space to operate. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Check. Watch the safety creep. Watch twins. You go tight. You got tight right there. Watch twins.
A First down carry by Elliott. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So here now is Kai Forbath with the pressure on. This to potentially send us to overtime. And he tugged this one badly.